think I should be seeing request from you. Guys, please please put your chat in the chat so I can record. Okay. Okay, so what do you have for function of your vitamins? What did you answer for that?
Components of coenzymes.
Okay, enzyme. Does it give you energy?
No.
So, what is the function with regards to energy?
It aids in bodily functions, but it does not provide, like facilitates.
Okay. Facilitates, help to release energy, no? But it doesn't really give us energy. Okay. Energy is lost from the body as
Heat.
heat, no? That's why the next question is, what's the measurement of energy or heat in the body?
It's a kilocalorie?
Calorie?
Very good. Well, both are correct. You remember what's the explanation why we use kcal instead of just calories? So both of them are correct, no? What is the explanation again?
I think the kilo is for the measurement, right?
Just to avoid those zeros, no? Because 1,000 calories is 1 kcal. Okay? Actually, it's the same, just to avoid the zeros. Okay? What is basic metabolic rate? How do you define it? Basal metabolic, basic metabolic. I think that's basal. Not basic, basal.
It's the amount of energy needed, right? Like the intake needed by the body
When?
when at rest.
At rest. Okay, basal metabolic rate, guys, is the energy that you need at rest. Right? Remember? At rest meaning you're not working, you're asleep. But we still need energy, right? To perform the basic functions like circulation, our heart is still ticking, we are still breathing, right? Okay. So remember, our digestive is not stopping of their movement, right? That's why we fart even if we're asleep, right? Okay. That is your basal metabolic rate. So it is determined when our body is at rest. Here. Ay. Okay. Next. What's next? Number 5. What do you call the effect of food intake? What does that mean? Effect of food. Huh? Anybody? Are you putting it in chat? increases your metabolism.
And
What do you call that?
taking more than the body needed.
No, what is that effect of food you eat that creates not creates uses energy?
It's an
Is it
increase in energy, expenditure, transport, and metabolism.
No, starts with the letter T. What's thermic effect? Very good. Thermic effect of
That was
food.
the explanation I just.
Okay, meaning guys, once you eat a certain food, not a certain food, a food, no, it stimulates our metabolism and it requires extra energy. Remember, we talked about a piece of pizza. Okay, 10% increases to 10% just to digest that one slice of pizza. Okay, not only digestion, you're gonna absorb, you're gonna transport. Okay, that is the thermic effect of food. Okay, thermic effect of food. Okay, you understand? Any question with this thermic effect of food? It's just when you eat, your energy requirement increases. Okay, to digest, to absorb, to transport. Number 6. Huh? Energy. Energy intake and output and weight gain. What can you say about this?
Food intake is more than energy output.
Okay. When your energy, when your intake, when your energy intake exceeds, right? Exceeds energy expenditure. Meaning guys, you take more and you use less energy. Okay? What's the effect? Weight gain, right? You eat, no exercise, no activity, you have a weight gain, right? It's the same. What is the thermic effect of food again?
Increase energy.
During requirement during you digest first, right? Then you absorb and then you transport. Okay? Okay. Number 8. What hormone controls the basal metabolic rates? Thyroid. What particular thyroid? There's 2 kinds. Okay. T3 and T4. We're particularly T4, which is your thyroxine. Okay? Ay. The triiodo, oh my gosh. Here I go again. The T3, triiod, oh my gosh, wait. What is that, guys? Trying to say, let me get my nutrition. The T3 is like a precursor to make T4. Okay?
So triiodothyronine?
Yeah, I want to make sure. Let me just get my my book. Sorry, guys. I think I'm having a early onset dementia. Triiodo, tyronine, triiodo, oh my gosh, that's too long. Wait, let me make sure. Huh? Search with me. It should be in the chapter 5. Chapter 5 or chapter 6, energy. Where is it? T4, 33. Let me search in the internet. Triiodotyrosine. Okay, thank you, my dear. Okay, so particularly T4. Okay, thyroxine. T3, precursor of T4. That's why, guys, when we are hypothyroidism, we are sluggish. We gain a little bit of weight. Our metabolism is slow. Okay, because it affects our energy. Okay, T4. Now, if we are hyperthyroidism, we are jumpy. We are, it's like higher than normal kind of energy that we have. Okay, our metabolism is a little bit faster. You're a little bit thinner. Okay, okay. First source of stored energy.
Carbs.
Okay. Stored energy is glycogen. Okay. Stored energy. Okay. Stored glycogen lasts how many hours? Wait, from your reading, how many hours? Okay, no, 12 to 48. 12 to 48 hours. That's why, guys, remember we talk about even if you haven't eaten, your blood works is in the afternoon, you still haven't eaten, you're still good, right? You don't just pass out because we have reserves, no? But we already feel a little bit.
I hear you. Dude, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, we'll talk.
So we already feel a little bit funky, even though we're still okay. Remember you're not you when you're hungry, right? So it's a little bit similar. We're not in the mood, right? Okay. But we're still okay because we have the reserves. Oh, you know this? Hormone vitamin. Consider the hormone vitamin. Okay, very good, vitamin D. Because why? It helps the absorption of what? Very good, Catherine. Helps the absorption of what?
Melanin in the sun.
No.
Okay.
What?
The absorption of
Helps the absorption of
calcium.
Yes. That's why you see Oscal, calcium plus vitamin D3. Okay? It helps with the absorption of calcium. That's why you're gonna see your calcium, guys. It has vitamin D in it. Okay? Wake up. Provitamin A. What are your provitamin A? Remember that we have
Carrots.
on page provitamin, you have two kinds. You have preformed preformed in page 86. Preformed vitamin A and provitamin A. Remember, we only get our food from either an animal or plants. So what is provitamin A? Page 86.
It comes from plants.
Carrots,
Deep
Plants,
green
okay?
vegetables.
Yes. Okay, so what we also call beta carotene, right? Coming from plants, no? So meaning, when you say provitamin A, it has to be converted to vitamin A. Okay? All right. It says yellow, orange, and deep green fruits or vegetables. Good for vitamin, good for vision. Okay, next. Rich source of vitamin A. Oh, you just say it. Which one? What kind of foods?
Carrots.
Carrots. Which one has the highest? Let's look at the highest. In page
Carrots.
87.
Sweet potato.
Sweet potato. Sweet potato. What else? In animal. Oh, look at that. Look at the animal. Which is the highest? Beef liver.
Liver, pancreas,
Guys, remember I told you.
beef liver, chicken liver.
Guys, remember I told you to just know which is the highest and which has the lowest. Okay? Liver, liver, liver. Fish oil, okay? Eggs, buttercream, okay? Number 14. A good source of vitamin D. You know this. We drink this when we were young. Well, I hope we still do.
milk, milk,
Milk. Milk.
Salmon is the highest.
Which one?
Salmon.
Salmon. Oh, okay. Okay. From oh yeah, it's from, where is that? Vitamin D.
Page 90, table 72.
Okay. Fish oil also. Liver. Liver again. Okay. Food that are fortified with vitamin D. Oil. Fortified. What do you think?
Milk.
Milk. Milk. Okay. Next. Rich source of vitamin E. Food.
Whole grain cereal.
Whole grain, cereal, what else? Vitamin E. Cereal, okay.
Sunflower seeds. Or nuts
Very
and
good.
seeds.
Okay. Cereal. Sunflower oil. The other one you said?
Rice.
Bran?
Rice. Almonds.
Okay, nuts, no? Okay, next, vitamin and blood clotting. What is that? What helps? Okay, vitamin K. Vitamin K helps us with blood clotting, no? It helps us make proteins. Remember, vitamins are coenzymes. It makes us build protein, blood clotting proteins, vitamin K. Green leafy vegetables, no? Alcoholic and vitamin deficiency. What is that vitamin that affects when you're an alcoholic?
The B6 or B12, vitamin B6.
Actually, both of them, vitamin B6 and 1, but it's usually B1. B1 is another name for B1. Thiamine, okay. Thiamine. Guys, when we are alcoholic, it affects the absorption of those B vitamins, especially B1 and B6. Okay? It affects the absorption. So you cannot absorb it. Okay?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
So what does the B1 thiamine vitamin, like what's the like use for that? I don't know, just to clarify.
Energy.
Energy.
Remember? Energy. Those from B1 and B2, B3 in my slides. I don't know if I posted that slide. Okay. Usually it's for energy. No? Help us to create energy from food or to release energy from food. Okay. Function of all B complex.
Energy support.
What's the function?
To help us with support energy.
Okay. It's not growth. Okay. That is the function of all B. So guys, all B.
Is it brain function?
It's a coenzyme. It's a lot of things, no, but it helps. It is an agent that helps break down those compounds that for the energy to be released from the foods we eat. It's just saying coenzyme. B complex. In general, no? Risk for vitamin D deficiency.
Rickets.
What?
Is it rickets?
Rickets, osteoporosis. Okay, guys. Who do you think the people who are at risk for vitamin D deficiency?
Elder people.
Pregnant women.
Remember, where do we get our vitamin D? From the sun. Okay, so who will be at risk?
older women and men that stays.
My mom is always outside getting her son.
People that
The
work inside.
People who works inside, yes. Bedbound patients, those who are not getting their sunlight. Maybe you are living in a cold climate where there's no sun, or you don't go outdoors because it's very cold. Okay? Those who are working at night and then sleep all day. Right? Okay? Albino people, okay, because they're gonna get burned, no? Because they don't have melanin to protect protect them from the sun. Okay? But we can always take some vitamins, no? So 21. If you are deficient in folate, what do you think can happen?
The baby will have spina bifida.
Spina bifida, okay, very good. NTD. NTD. It's the same, Linda.
Okay.
Neural tube defects. Remember the baby? Where's that baby? In page 100, guys, look at the baby. The spine should be closing. But in this baby, it didn't close. Okay? So it is believed that it's because we are deficient in folate. Okay? Spina bifida or neural tube defects is the same. Okay. Most abundant mineral in the body. What is the most abundant? The most numbers. Mineral. Is it sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium?
Potash.
Not iron. Actually, Hector, iron, we are mostly deficient in iron. Okay, correct. Calcium.
What?
It is, yeah. It's calcium. Say what? Okay, most abundant. Number 23. The hormone that regulates calcium absorption.
The thyroid.
Thyroid, okay, which one particularly? It comes from the thyroid. Very good.
Parathyroid.
Parathyroid, okay.
Parathyroid.
Parathyroid hormone. What else? There's 3 that controls the calcium.
The estrogen hormone? No.
But no. Estrogen is involved with bones, but it's not regulating the calcium. It helps with the absorption of calcium, but it's not regulating calcium.
Calcitonin.
Very good. Calcitonin. I will explain the functions. And vitamin D. Very good. So these 3 regulates calcium absorption. No? So parathyroid, guys. When you have hypocalcemia, so you have low calcium in your blood. the parathyroid hormone will be released to harvest some of the bones, to dissolve the bone, so the calcium will go to the blood. Okay, parathyroid. When you have too much calcium in your blood, calcitonin will be released to put that extra calcium in your blood back to the bone. Okay, it's just the opposite. Okay, vitamin D, remember, is a hormone, considered a hormone vitamin because it helps with calcium absorption in the GI. You see the different functions of it? Now, 1.25 dihydroxyvitamin D is a test. It's a diagnostic test to see how much vitamin D you have for your bone. Okay? It's a diagnostic test. Okay. Good source of calcium.
Milk again?
Yeah, milk, cheese, yogurt.
So basically all dairy.
Ice cream, huh?
So all dairy products?
Yeah. Function of sodium.
Water balance.
Water balance. Actually, sodium and potassium is water balance. Number, processed food is rich in
Sodium?
sodium, no? All processed food, because that is what they use to preserve, no? Okay? Or all pickled foods are sodium rich, okay? Major intracellular electrolyte. Intra. What's inside the cell?
Potassium.
Sodium. Oh no, potassium.
Potassium. What's outside the cell?
Sodium.
Sodium.
Okay. Good source of potassium.
Banana.
Okay.
What else?
Is it tomato?
Yes.
Okay. Green leafy vegetables. What else? Bananas, oranges. Okay. Okay. Potato. Is it potato? Okay. Enhances iron absorption.
Miss Joyce, I have a quick question.
Yes, please.
It's for the last question. It was a practice exam A that they asked a question, which food had the least amount of potassium? Are we gonna learn how much each, let's say for example, how much the vegetables carry potassium, how much potassium is in bananas and oranges? Or are we
Yes.
gonna get any of that question on this test coming up?
It looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like I told you, right? I'm gonna tell you one question. I already told you, right? Like if I just had a coronary artery bypass graft, so meaning there's a blockage in one of the arteries of my heart that I got operated on to take out that clot. Okay. So, but I love potatoes. Remember that story? So, which kind of potato meal would you offer me? Of course, you're gonna choose what? The lowest in what? It's the same, the same concept. So, are you gonna offer me potato salad? Are you gonna offer me French fries?
Mashed potato.
Yeah, right? So it's the same concept, right? So you're gonna think, which one is appropriate for this patient? Which one has the highest fat, the lowest fat? Does it make sense, my dear?
Yes, it does. Mhm.
Okay, so yeah, we have to look, at least try. I know it's a lot of things to remember, but let's try, and get lucky. I know I just got lucky remembering those, but at least I tried to. It's a lot of things to remember, guys. Enhances iron absorption. Oh, okay. I see an answer.
Vitamin C.
Okay, right? Or citrus fruits, no? Right? Because it helps with the absorption of iron when you take it, right? So, OJ, right? Orange juice. Okay. Good source of iodine.
Salt.
Table salt. That's it. Okay. Well, it's not just salt. Iodized salt. In the Philippines, guys, this was, no, before. We don't have iodized salt, so we have a lot of cases of
Thyroid.
thyroid problem, yes. The neck. Where is that picture? Yeah. We use the rock salt. I don't know if you know the rock salt. The one that we just harvest. There's a water in there. That is a source of salt. It's not dirty, no. And we just harvest the salt there under the sun. Okay? But now, no more, no. Thank you for Facebook. Okay, next. Main function of fluoride.
Strong teeth and bone.
From what?
Teeth and bone. It's a trace and it's good for the strong teeth and bone teeth.
Right? Your toothpaste with fluoride, right? Hormone that conserves body water. Oh, you haven't researched? Ay, nako. Where's your research? Okay. Jacqueline, what is that you put?
Antidiuretic hormone?
Yes. It is, no? So, what does it do is to induce the reabsorption of water. No? To conserve water. Anti-diuretic. No? Okay. Hormone, okay. Two major extracellular electrolytes. Guys, I'm getting crazy. I don't have enough sleep.
Sodium.
And
magnesium. Magnesium.
No. Well, I don't know.
what pairs with sodium?
Chloride?
That's it. Uy, you didn't do the research? Ay, ano ito? What is this? Sodium chloride, no? So guys, it makes sense that if sodium goes down, chloride goes down with it, no? Okay. Connection of muscles and water. Ah, this one. What's the connection, guys? No. We're not talking about the plasma. We're talking about muscles. No. I need some sleep, guys. That movement.
It dilates the muscles.
No. Let's skip that and think about it. Kidneys and water. That circulation. Kidneys and water.
Waste.
Filter?
It
Waste excretion or filtration.
Okay. Wait, what we call what? Obligatory loss, right? So if you're peeing, the water is the vehicle for your waste products. You're not just peeing potassium, right? Every time we pee, we lose potassium. So you're not just peeing potassium, right? The vehicle is the water. What we call the obligatory water loss. Okay? All right. pH in acid, high or low?
Low.
So remember, this is your power. That's why it's pH, power of hydrogen. Okay? This is 7. This is 0. This is 14. Okay? So in here, when your numbers are low, you have more hydrogen, right? In here, if your numbers, your pH is high, you have more hydroxide, right? You put H and OH together, what do you have? H plus OH.
Is that
Water.
ice?
H2O.
Water,
Water. Oh,
right?
H2O, yeah.
Parts of hydrogen, 1 part of oxygen. So it's balanced. Water is balanced. No? So when you go this way, your numbers or your pH is lower. When you go this way, your pH will be higher in numbers, right? So again, what is your pH in acidic? Lower, higher?
Lower.
Low. Okay? Lower than 7. When you are acidic, your pH will be lower than 7. When you're basic, your pH will be higher than 7. Okay? Good job, guys. Next. I love her. Lower. Power of hydrogen. What are cations? Okay, it is positively charged. What are those cations? What are those cations?
The electrical.
Sodium,
Potassium, sodium, magnesium, calcium.
Calcium. Give an example of an electrolyte.
Sodium, potassium.
Salt. And,
Same, no? It's the same. It's the same as cations. Oh, well, it's not only cations. Now it's mixed. Cations and anions, right? Correct? Those are your electrolytes. When you drink, according to my grandma, Gatorade, right? You have your electrolytes there, no? Anions. Okay. Not onions, anions. Diarrhea and vomiting needs fluid replacement. That's it? Yes. Passive transport that kidneys use. Is it?
Simple diffusion.
Huh? I didn't hear you.
Is it filtration?
Transport.
Filtration, no? It filtrates the water, the waste products. Okay, guys, before I continue, if you're here, Monica Ruiz and Samantha Juarez, can you please stay? I need to talk to you. I just have a question. Nothing biggie. Monica Ruiz and Samantha Juarez. Treatment for diarrhea in children. Do they just drink just plain water?
Electrolytes, water.
Yes. We should give age appropriate, no? Age appropriate diet, no? They have their special, right?
Chloride.
Pedialyte, yeah, okay, Pedialyte.
Chloride. For number 42. Hydrochloride.
Most abundant electrolyte in the stomach. Yes, correct. Chloride, right? Hydrochloric acid. That chloric is chloride. Next.
Ms. Joyce, please, can you go back one?
You got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 43. What do you think nutritional needs during pregnancy affected by what? We talked about it yesterday, no?
to supply the increased fuel demand. by the metabolic workload for both the mother and the fetus.
Okay, so what is it? In short, what does it? Mostly. Yesterday, we talked about that.
They need additional protein. What was the question, Miss Joyce?
43. 43.
Is this one woman require additional copper, iodine, iron, magnesium?
Not about food.
No.
But you're correct. Iron, usually we're deficient. Even if we're not pregnant, we're usually deficient in iron.
Zinc.
Hmm?
Zinc. I don't know.
Not about food. Okay, let's come back to that. Pregnancy and protein sparing.
Need more protein for the fetus and the mother.
For growth, okay. So you want to spare protein because of that, right? Because of their other important function in our body. You want to spare protein, okay? You eat protein, but you want to spare it, meaning you don't want to use it as an energy, okay? Next, ACAL during second trimester. That's too big.
20 to
Ethan.
20 to 34. Okay.
Oh, you search this one, ah. You search those that, you have to. Okay, 340, right? Oy, guys, is research, no? Okay, next. Why do pregnant women need protein?
For the growth of the baby.
Mm-hmm.
And for the placenta and other stuff.
Increased maternal blood volume.
Right? Okay. Good source of calcium during pregnancy.
Milk again.
Okay. Good source of iron during pregnancy.
Seafood, fish.
Okay. What else is that?
Liver. Liver, eat liver.
Liver. Eggs, right? Eggs, isn't it? Whole grains. Neural tube defects.
Folic acid. Oh, sorry.
I think so. Folate. Vegetarian, pregnant women, and iron deficiency anemia.
Give them food rich in other source of plants like beans and I've forgotten the name. Greeny vegetable and
Protein foods as well. So for the baby's growth.
tofu and other things. Since they don't eat meat and egg, they are just on vegetable only.
So, remember when we talk about him and non-him, right? What is that, him and non-him? What is him? What is non-him? Where's it coming from? Remember, we only have two
Animals and plants.
Okay, so him is animals. Non-him is plants. Now remember, if it's a non-him, if it's a provitamin, it has to be converted. It needs more help. So if I'm vegetarian, I'm still getting my iron, right? So what do you want to add to my diet? To absorb that iron. Because the iron, guys, the iron
The
from
vitamin
meat,
C,
vitamin C.
oranges, and other things like that.
Makes sense, no? Vitamin C, orange juice, citrus fruits. Citrus fruits, no? Right? Guys, does it make sense, guys? Okay? Who's not clear with this? Everybody's clear. Okay, beets. Yeah, I know beets, they say ABC. Apple, beets, and carrots can help you with your vitamin, with your iron. ABC.
Also spinach. Spinach can help with iron too.
Dark green leafy, no? Okay. Anyway, spinach is a superfood. As well as kale, no? Superfood meaning you have lots of benefits you're getting from those. Milk and pregnant women is a good source of. Jan, what is it?
It's calcium.
Right? No.
Milk.
Milk.
Milk and pregnant women.
Vitamin D. Vitamin D.
Vitamin D.
I wanted to say milk.
So when you see milk, it's all milk, huh? Okay. 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 Appropriate snack for pregnant with morning sickness. I think I gave this in your
Crackers.
Crackers.
okay, crackers. What else? Carbs, no carbs. Help with the morning sickness. What else? Did
Ginger
you,
tea.
huh?
Ginger tea.
Ginger tea. What else? How about the liquid? When does she have to take liquids? Remember?
In between meals.
Liquids in between meals. How about the eating? Do I eat the whole, like I'm eating at a buffet?
No, little at a time, small portion.
Okay. Diet to help with constipation in pregnant women.
Little fiber.
High fiber, right? Whole grains. You know, guys, when you eat whole grains, right? There's a bread, right? Bread that it says, does it say whole grains? It's because everything is still there. It's not refined. So it's a fiber food, no? Bread. Helps you go. High risk pregnancy.
Oh,
This is the same as the question earlier that we didn't research. When you say high risk pregnancy, when are you gonna be high risk getting
probably when
pregnant?
you are over 35.
Yes, your age. Your age, guys. Remember, very good, Soledad. 18 years and younger, you are too young. Okay? 30 and above, you are also already too old. I mean, not too old, but you are already at risk for number one is this one. I don't want to say. So number 55, risk for an overweight and older than 30-year-old women. What's the risk here?
Obesity, type 2 diabetes,
Yes, no, not type 2. Not type 2 diabetes,
Oh, type 2.
gestational diabetes. Okay? So, remember guys, if you are below 18 or over 30, so age can tell if you are high risk, no? Okay? Then this one is gestational diabetes. And when you have gestational diabetes, you can develop hypertension. Oh, what is this? Nutritional needs affected during pregnancy. When
That
you are
age.
what?
Mother's age.
Okay? The same. How about the muscle and the fluids? What number is that? 34. That's your assignment, guys. Okay? It's your assignment, huh? This one, number 34. That's it. Any question?
Can you go back to the two questions?
Is it synovial fluid?
No. Search it. You research it. Which one you want me to go back to?
It's just 55. I'm just typing. Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome. Not dehydration, but it's okay, muscle mass. What about muscle mass, Luis? What about muscle mass? You're getting closer.
Well, I thought it was synovial fluid because it helps lubricate your joints and increases the mass of, like, the muscle mass. If you have the proper amount of water intake, but if you're dehydrated or you're not meeting that water requirement, your muscles kind of tend to shrink because they don't have.
No.
Damn. Okay.
I think I found it. It says online water is needed to transport nutrients throughout your body and help form structures of protein and glycogen.
And then?
Says, for example, just to move or flex your muscles, you need water. If you don't have enough water, this leads to muscle cramps, which can negatively impact your physical performance.
Okay, let's make this fun. No, I'm not gonna tell you until you tell me.
For transport
Well, it's not about the transport.
of nutrients.
But it can be, but the book says it's not that the one that is looking for.
I think I found it in the book.
Which one is the question?
Huh?
Which one is the question? What is the connection of muscle and water?
Yeah.
The question.
That muscle decrease.
It says the more muscle mass and less fat mass a person has, the higher the person's total body water percentage will be.
Jan, very good. Where did you see that?
137.
Ah! Thank you, Jan.
Oh my, yay.
Right? So, guys, the more muscular you are, the more water you have. Right?
More muscular, the more water.
Yes. The more fats you have, the less water. That's why, guys, ladies, do not compete to lose weight with your husband, boyfriend, right? Because you're gonna lose. Why? They just gonna pee it out. They are muscular. We have more fats, but we cannot pee it out, right? That's why it's hard for us sometimes to go on a diet. Very good, Jan. Thank you. Thank you, guys, for your time. I appreciate you all. Only 30
Exams on Tuesday for nutrition.
Yep. Same time after class.
John,
So
don't
it
forget
was
the
page
bottle
137.
tomorrow.
Huh?
It was page 137.
Oh, the bottle.
Yeah, bring that bottle. Pop the bottle.
I'm gonna take like 3 swigs and then go inside.
Okay. Thank you, guys. No. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Miss Joyce.
Thank you, Ms. Joyce.
Welcome. See you
Bye.
tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh yes. Hi. Hold on. Is Ruiz